It lowered the car about a quarter inch. Alright guys, welcome back to the vlog. We are here with the 2023 GR Corolla that I recently just picked up from Toyota of Bellevue here in Bellevue, Washington, which is very close to Seattle, Washington. And one of the things I wanted to take a moment to highlight that I thought was quite interesting that I've been reading on the online forums and on the communities is owners that have picked up this car so far are complaining that the suspension is quite rough and harsh. At least some people are complaining about that. So I decided to do a little bit of investigation. Since I got back the car in my garage, as you can see, I have jacked it up in the front of the car so I could check out the perches. And I found something quite interesting I wanted to take a moment to highlight. So if you look right above the wheel in the front perch, you will see this guy. And it's got some pretty interesting GR branding. It looks nice, but one thing that you should probably realize, that I've realized as well, that one, this piece actually comes off, and as I mentioned, it's got the GR badging on it. This piece is made of solid rubber, and what this actually is a transport block. This piece is meant to be on the vehicle during the transport from when the vehicle leaves the Motomachi factory in Japan and is being shipped over to the destination. It goes in between the springs and the front and on the front perch to avoid the suspension from rocking, having travel, and it really just gives the car better ground clearance during the transport process. And in my case, this was still here, which from my understanding is that this was supposed to be removed during the pre-inspection or the prior to pickup process. The PDI is what they call it. And in my case, this was definitely not removed. So I didn't find the ride ultra harsh, but I did want to take a peek to see what was going on here. I took a look at the back as well, and to make sure that there wasn't any in the back. And as you can see in the back, we have a shock right here, and it looks like this is actually a separated function. We have the shock in the back, and if you look closely, the spring is separated, and I'm not seeing any shipping blocks there. So I definitely wanted to point this out before we got further upon the vehicle. I'm gonna go and repeat this process in the on the other side in the front, and then we'll lower back the vehicle to see how it rides and if it made any difference. Hey guys, so I am back. I actually ended up putting the shipping block back in. I wanted to do an experiment to see, for the sciences of course, to see if it makes a difference with the shipping blocks being in and out. So I wanted to measure the ride height of what it currently is prior to removing the shipping block, and it looks like it sits right about at 8 inches. So you can see. So let me now remove the shipping block, and I'll do it on both sides, and we'll come back and see if the ride height made a big difference. Alright, so we've removed both shipping blocks, as you can see, on the front driver and the front passenger side. And now, let's go back to measuring to see if that made any difference. And it actually looks like it did. It lowered the car about a quarter inch. So let me just check this one more time, make sure. Yeah, quarter inch. Okay, so definitely make sure you guys remove it. Not only will it or should improve the handling to make the vehicle come how it should have, but removing these guys definitely will lower the vehicle as well to close up some of that wheel gap.